April.
Can I vote for
You
myself?
absolutely can.
Sure.
I thought she was denying it. I was starting to be.
Kendra? Yes. Yeah, the vote is 5-0 in favor of April. April is your new chairman and you can take over.
All right, and then we need to appoint a vice chair. Are there any nominations?
Kayla.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All those in favor, roll call. Wayne,
Wayne, yes.
Kayla,
Yes.
April, yes.
Kendra, yes.
That's 5 voting yes. So be it. Congratulations, Kayla.
You too.
The manifest is going around. Minutes, we have to approve the public minutes of February 10th, February 11th, and February 17th. Just put down at the end there.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes from February 10th, February 11th, and February 17th as printed.
Well, second.
Any discussion on those? You can abstain when you vote on this one since you weren't here for the meetings. Just so you know. Any discussion, sorry? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstaining? Oh, me.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Don't you worry, Laura, I remember those days.
We'll
you
get
just
you
sit
in the
there
rhythm of
quietly.
it.
You'll get there.
Yeah,
We're still not over
Then you'll
there.
start picking on us.
I know, right? Yeah. Any citizens' comments? Mike, do you have anything for us today?
Well, just congratulations, Miss Kimlo, Miss Hubbard, and Miss Gardner.
Thank you.
What a doll you are.
I know, it comes from the bottom of your
Is
heart.
there anybody online? Ms. Foster?
All set, thank you.
Thank you. All right, student presentation, do we have one? Says drama club.
I know, I was gonna say, I thought we did, we just talked about that too.
Man, this
That's
thing's
what I
getting shorter and
heard.
shorter. It's getting shorter and shorter.
They were here rehearsing.
For our meeting?
I didn't communicate with them. Did you?
Yeah, I did, and Marianne.
I was gonna say, Mary Ann was talking about it.
I wonder if they're just running late. I don't.
Yeah.
That's fine, we can push it till later. That's fine.
I say we table it.
Someone
Somebody
put it
did
in.
one.
Upon arrival.
Upon arrival.
I can tell you that Jamison is not here because it's his mom's birthday.
Oh, that's a good enough excuse.
Maybe
I guess we'll let it slide.
There it is.
Maybe it'll be a dramatic entrance.
Yeah.
We brought two students as well. to talk with us.
people.
Great, hi, Liam. I can't see.
Oh,
Who's
hi,
with you?
Molly and
Hi,
Liam.
Molly.
You guys can, we're up to the drama presentation if you'd like to do it. We've got everything, if you're ready for it, otherwise we can push it
I
later.
have a little thing that we're gonna reference on my laptop, but you guys can definitely dismiss it. How's everyone doing?
Very well, you?
Good, thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Of course, and then this is our current show poster. I'll pass it around if anyone's interested. Hey, Mrs. O'Malley. Hey, I know her. All right, everyone. So actually, this was a beautiful presentation we made for when OSTCP came and asked about our program. So we just kind of kept it the same. We're going to tell you about it as well. So we're going to go through like an intro of what we've kind of done over the years, our program growth and funding and statistics on that side, some fun photos that I can pass around, and then we have some student responses, and then we also have written student responses. So a little bit about me, though I feel like I do recognize some faces. I am G. Michael Pion. I used to teach second grade here. I stepped away for a while to do more like creative stuff. So now I work at Moco Arts, which is really awesome. And so I still am here. And I have a BA in directing, a BS in elementary education. I taught for 4 years, but I've been directing for 6 years. I have a KCACTF Outstanding Direction Award. I have taught at KCACTF. I teach at Moco. I am an ensemble member at Out Loud Theater in Providence. I'm a local performer, and then I do this, and I've done Marlboro Drama Club as well. And I have the pleasure of bringing an amazing friend on board, so.
Hi, I'm Amanda B. Smith. I'm the choreographer and co-director of the show for this year, and have been doing the Hinsdale shows for the past 3 years, I believe. I also have a BA in theater and dance, but in directing and choreography and performance. I've been kind of traveling all around New England doing different theater programs for different schools. So I worked for primarily one down in Connecticut for a while, and then one over in Concord for a brief moment. And one of my schools down in Connecticut won a Halo Award at one point. So that's really cool, really fun. And yeah, it's, you know, that's me.
So throughout the last 4 years, when I joined second grade, basically back then Jess Mahoney and Abby Garish were running the elementary school drama club, and they asked me to join because they're like, you have a degree, please come join us. So I did, and during that year, see closer. It was an existing program that Jessica Mahoney had developed, and it was pretty small at first, just grades 3 through 5. They did like that little 30-minute show, which was always adorable and beautiful. Once I was added, we kept that same kind of format initially, but just worked on expanding the props and all that fun stuff. That year was our, I believe, first year of OSTCP, and we got 16 wireless microphones and receivers, 2 handhelds and receivers, 2 large speakers, and 2 stands. Our main goal that year was sound equipment. And then the following year was the big expansion where we did Matilda at the town hall. That year we added me, we added Amanda as a choreographer. We had a student teacher, we were partnered with the town hall. We ended up doing production expansion to a full-length production and making a relationship with Music Theater International, which is the rights company. We got an increase in like community and parent involvement, increase in professional networking, like bringing in Amanda and bringing in other fun things and borrowing set pieces. We got professional projections. We worked with my partner, Mr. Cassetta, as our stage manager. And then we also got to work with Mr. Thurston for the first time that year. Then for year 3 for Shrek.
Oh my goodness. You asked the one not wearing their glasses. Thank you.
For program growth focus that year was stock building and skill building, because we know OSTCP is sadly going to go away eventually. So our goal throughout the years has been to get as many costumes, props, everything we can so that we can keep doing this after. We kept building relationships. We worked with MTI, Peterborough Players. We got all our school uniforms the year before from a school in Newburyport, Mass. So we like have really been trying to build these relationships. But that was the year I got very injured, so that delayed our production a bit. And we used that extended show time to develop skills with Miss Amanda. So while I was out and on crutches, they did like 3 months of dance training with her, which was really awesome.
Between that and scene working and all that kind of stuff, the kids really got to like learn what it was like to like work on a scene instead of us being like, memorize lines, get on stage.
And then we also started our stage management program last year. So Aislinn Duso, who is I believe in 7th or 8th grade, she's kind of been our resident stage manager. And so my partner has like trained her because he's a professional stage manager. And so she runs our sound every show. She gives line notes to the kids. She's really professional and takes it super seriously. And then this year was our first year of doing a multi-department program split. So we split our program into this half, which we have, I believe, 8 students in ourselves. So we have 10 in the middle high school show. And then Jess, I believe, has about 18 students. So altogether, we're up to over 30 this year with our demographics. And we have split so that Jess Mahoney's doing Candyland with the younger kids in a few weeks, I believe, right? And then we're doing Beetlejuice Junior. So just kind of that scaffolding of it starts with a smaller production. We're getting bigger, we're increasing their abilities over time. And we actually were able to add Mr. Thurston to our actual staffing this year. So he's our music director, which works great because the kids know him. And then also this year, because I work at Moco Arts regularly now, we have a partnership with them to get set pieces, and they're doing a really cool raffle that I can't say the prize of because the kids are in the room. But they've been really great partners with us and provided us a lot of great resources. So demographics, year 1, we had 15 students, grades 3 to 5. Year 2, we had 28 students, grades 3 to 8. Year 3, we had 22 students, grade 3 to 8. So a little dip last year, and then back for year 4 with 32 students total between all the grades. So definitely keep building. And then I'll have to, awkwardly show. But these are just a bunch of production photos we have from Matilda 2 years ago now. Just really fun, great use of props, and they had such a good time. This was a little bit of Shrek. And then this is this year, which obviously isn't final production photos yet, but we're having so much fun. And then Amanda, if you want to read one of the note cards from the students, if you have your glasses or can.
I
figure it
can
out.
put it really close to my face, it's great. Okay, so this is from one of our students, it says, some things that make me feel good are my music, which includes, oh no. I don't know, I also like drama club because it's nice to hang out with people who have the same goals but are all so different. Drama gave me more friends, I got to do the things that I love. I had a lot of fun and laughter in drama. It's been fun to learn dances and to be dance captain. It is nice that they trust me and I can remember all of it. And I'm really, really thankful for that. Yeah.
I think drama club helped me so much. It helped me get rid of my stage fright. This was a student who like really wouldn't speak to us when she got here. I think the staff is amazing and helped me with problems and helped me get better with my shyness. I think the shows are amazing and thank you all for doing this. P.S. Cool Beans is cool because Mr. P and Amanda are really cool beans. So yeah, we just had some amazing student responses that we wanted to share because we love our kids and we've built a really nice tight-knit community of artists that we want to keep supporting. And speaking of, do you guys want to speak maybe a little bit each about how you're feeling about drama club, how it helps you, what you enjoy? Sure, ladies first.
I think that drama club has been a really important part of me for a really long time. Honestly, it's one of the few times I leave my house except for school. And a lot of the other ones said stage fright. I remember my first show, I was very nervous like the week before. And I still get some nerves the week before, I'll say, but it's definitely helped with that a lot.
Sure.
You don't have anything else to say?
Okay, I guess I could go. Yeah, so drama club has been really good for me. It actually helped me like have tons of more friends and all that stuff. And like I love hanging out with all my friends and like so I know that I'm not alone and all that stuff. Also that's how I got my phone because my mom's like, oh no, he's gonna go to school after school. I need to get him a phone so I can call him. And, it also kind of helped me with my stage fright and my ability of like singing. Cause like when I was little, I'd like always loved to sing and all that stuff. But like it only in front of like my grandparents or something like that. But when I was like on stage for the first time, I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of people. And so then I just like shut down my brain a little bit. I'm like, only remember your lines and all that stuff. And yeah, I conquered my stage fright. Still get a little nervous time after
Me
time.
too, dude, it's very nervous. Very normal.
Yes.
And last question I have for you two is like, correct me if I'm wrong, you both want to keep doing this, maybe even after school, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think that was one of our goals of OSTCP was that career readiness of showing kids, you can have creative careers. I'm doing it in Keene right now, Amanda does it, like, it's not out of the question, and I think a lot of creative kids get told it's out of the question. So we're trying to build that career readiness of have a theater career, it's possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys.
Great.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
I'd like to just say before you go,
Yeah,
I love seeing it expanded and I'm liking the growth of the whole program. So thank you very much for all your hard work.
Absolutely, it's what made us like who we were as kids, so to get to do it for kids is like always been
Oh,
my dream.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, it's important, yeah.
Very much so.
Not everyone's a sports kid, even though we wish they might be.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Liam, welcome back.
What was that young man's name?
Liam Balloon.
Liam. He is so cute.
Ladies first.
That was well played.
Right from the hip. I-
So cute. All right, so we don't have our school board member, so our student school board member, superintendent's report. We have Dr. Ryan's report. Jane, did you want you to say anything about it or anything, or
He
give
didn't
you any
mention,
notes?
I will state that I believe this went out in his email to
Yeah.
staff, families and so forth
Yeah,
as
his
well.
updated quarterly
Yep.
newsletter.
Yep.
So, anybody have any questions on it, his report?
One of the things I did want to bring up, and I mean, and it's gonna be difficult, and I'd just like to have him reach out to us maybe when he gets a chance. Obviously, there's things going on. But with this whole Marlboro, New Hampshire thing, with the whole handbill up in legislature, they actually voted to limit 0 kids going out of their district
Yes.
and only 1 allowed to come into their district. It does read in the paper, multiple papers, that if this law passes, the vote will be will
Yeah.
be overrun. That's not the reason they're doing it.
Right.
They're throwing the flares. And I'm thinking we need to consider or talk about and look at if we want to join that, because there's multiple schools that are talking about, like, we can't do this. We can't budget 18 months out on kids we don't know are coming or kids that we're gonna lose.
Mhm.
And, you know, with job advocacy going up and down and all around, you know, and our tuition agreement, you know, we're sitting on over $750,000 difference if all of a sudden this blows up in our face. And I wanted to see what Dr. Ryan's feelings were about what they did. Obviously, I understand in the paper reads about what it means. But I definitely think they're sending the right message that if our representatives in Concord aren't doing a good job, it's hitting the papers now. That's just what I wanted to bring up.
We don't support.
Yeah, we don't support it. And if a lot of people jump on board, they're gonna be like, do we really wanna roll this out and have it completely fall on its face when all the school districts have said this is a bad idea?
I will check into, I know New Hampshire ASBA, which is the Association of School Business Officials. We've had several members testify on their own, not necessarily representing the school, but on their own, stating as a business administrator, this is the horror that you are creating. And I believe, not just with them, but with other groups, there is contacts that you can do. So let me find out, Dr. Ryan may know more. Who we can contact to have your voice heard, you know, prior, I mean, a lot of this, I think, is gonna end up on the governor's desk, and it worries me because if there's parts of the bill that she's in favor of, stuff they slid in, maybe this could be an issue.
And
I believe in our update from him last week, he said there was a vote to do a study, which would at least buy us a year.
There's no
Yeah.
time on that
There's-
study,
yeah.
right?
They haven't.
And the other one, wasn't that another bill? They introduced another bill
Yeah.
with this study.
With the study.
So if they bully this other bill through, that's just gonna make this bill do one of those bill things that just,
Yes.
oh, we're done with that one.
Right.
I just looking at it, like, if this is the way, I know the contacts and all that, but if I've been paying a lot of attention to it, and I did read what you read, what Dr. Ryan
Yep.
said, and really what the update was, there is no
There is
update.
no update. Exactly.
But what I wanna know is there more for us to start making noise?
Yes.
Because it's really important that we do.
Yeah, and that's why, I mean, the contacts would be those that are in power that are gonna be voting on this.
Mhm.
Those would be the contacts.
Okay, perfect.
Or even go when they're presented.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let me
It's
see
not
what I
a
can find out and.
I mean, I know I've
Absolutely.
sent letters, so,
Yeah.
in
You would
reference
know
to
more
that,
than- yeah.
actually, yeah.
Mhm.
To, I think it was in the Senate, and now it's in the House, right? So I sent it to the Senate rep, our Senate rep. So people could certainly do that in general, but if we wanted to, we could probably produce a letter as a board to send out there too.
Yeah, no, yeah, and that's just what I'm looking at,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, now that I saw Marlboro do it, and I went, And then I saw
Yeah,
some
a lot
other,
of towns.
a
were
lot of
voting
towns
on it,
are
yeah.
starting to do it, and I think that
We're
if
voting
that,
at their town meeting.
yeah, if that's something that's happening and it's throwing up the flares and definitely putting the attention to it, so. I mean, it will bury our governor if all these districts
Yeah.
have said, don't do this,
Right.
and then because something on that bill was something that she wanted, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Guess what? This is what you did in your first term, and you were warned, and, you know, so I just wanted to make sure that we were looking at it that way.
And she's up this year or next year? She's
I
up
think
here.
it's 2
Yeah,
years, yeah.
yeah. So. Okay. So we can certainly try to talk about that. Did we want to try drafting a letter as a school board, or do you want to look into it a little bit more?
and I will have Dr. Ryan assist me, because he's been more on top of this bill, than I have, because I just sit here going, but it's,
Yeah.
what if? Like, I can tell you the myriad of things that are gonna happen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a
Financially,
nightmare.
because I'm just gonna
To
be
be
like,
honest.
I don't know,
Right.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can't do
nightmare.
a revenue estimate for you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard enough,
Yeah.
to build a budget in 18 months out on.
For what we
on-
know.
For what we know.
Right.
I mean,
For what
never
we sort
mind.
of know.
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
what we
yeah.
sort of know, I mean.
We
Yeah.
sort
it's-
of maybe, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they still haven't figured out the inspection process yet, and,
Right, yeah.
and, we're 2 months in on that, and they wanna stuff this down our throats in July.
Yeah, right. It's obvious they should have done way more research on that
Yes.
before they actually had the vote come to us.
Yeah,
So, just like this bill.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that's how they roll.
Yeah,
awesome.
Approve it
That's-
and worry about it later.
yeah, yeah. All right, so, anything else on the superintendent's report? We'll thank
Nice
Dr.
and
Ryan
short,
for his
I know.
report.
So quick.
Yes. Business administrator.
Mine's
James was
quicker
even
than
quicker.
his.
I know.
Yes, it is. Yours is always quicker than his.
Jane is keeping with her theme. Short and sweet.
Madam Chair, members of the board, you have my report. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just waiting for Saturday
Yeah.
and trying to get my nerves under control.
You always
and me
are. a
both.
rock
No, I
star.
just feel something. Just feel something.
Never know.
Well, I
Put
think,
that out in the world.
I think the newspaper's been a little bit rough for everybody who just got done doing all their votes. I mean,
Right.
Jaffrey's in big trouble, Keene's in big trouble,
Oh,
there's
I haven't seen
Really?
it.
Oh, yeah.
Jaffrey,
I've been.
They-
I haven't
they
looked. I
shot
haven't
their
had time to
budget
look.
down, so they're going back to last year's budget. So they're talking about, getting hacking sports again. So, I mean, and this all hit the newspapers today.
Yeah,
And
I
they-
haven't had a chance to look at
Yeah.
newspapers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, it happened straight out today.
Budget was shot down. I know my other district, everything passed. It's the budget.
Yeah, no, I just, I'm glad that we have town meeting, but boy, I'm giving everybody this opportunity to read all these ideas in the
I know.
newspaper before we get there.
Don't give them any ideas.
Yeah. So any questions for Jane?
I will let you know, I have full intention of being able to come and say, okay, here's where we're at. I have not had time, and I apologize, it took 2 days off this week, and I just have not had time. Today was recovery day.
Take
And I
things
have been
off.
on every topic, every item, everything you can think of, I have covered today.
Yeah, I think an hour and a half was with me.
Saturday's a big day.
Yeah.
Everything will start,
I
to-
know, that's
everything
really,
should start to mellow out a little bit after we get past
Hopefully.
Saturday.
You have knocked
Yeah.
on wood, come on.
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
I feel like we're saying a lot of bold things tonight.
I know, let's not
It's been
jinx ourselves,
73
please.
days in a row.
We're
Let's
feeling
just
good.
ride this wave.
I know. And Mother Nature's about to smack us down. I don't want the world to do that to you.
Do we have, is our audit completed or
No.
not? Okay.
No, we are single audit testing, we completed,
I was gonna say, I thought I
I
read
wanna say
the word.
January. What happens is you can do a lot of your field work, cause I'm having this in the other district as well, and you think, oh my gosh, we're done. And then single audit comes, and most audit firms, they wait till the end of the year and then they have to do that. And single audit is more your grant testing, so what they do is they just fire a whole bunch of, we need this, 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 and this for the grants. I think we've done all of those. Sometimes it's hard because we have, it's a portal that we go into. And you can go in and you can see green, 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 yellow, 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 red, red.
Mhm.
Well, yellow means we've submitted it.
It's
We
just
don't
not
know what your
completed,
decision
yeah.
is on it as auditors. So that's why I say there's probably half a dozen yellows in there, even from ones that were submitted in October. So I'm kind of like, are we there? Are we not there?
Right.
But typically, March 31st is kind of like your drop dead date, because that's when we have to, the auditors have to file with the federal clearinghouse. I then have to do my piece, and then it goes back. And I will tell you, last year, we were doing it on like a Saturday, the
Mhm.
auditor and I, they're one of their partners. Literally, it was one of the partners doing it. So he and I were going back and forth on a Saturday, submitting.
Yeah, I was trying to remember when we got the audit report last year. And yeah, so it must have been like May, probably.
Probably April.
April, May.
Yeah, by the time it's, we've done that piece and then they
okay.
put everything together. But they have all of their GASB 75, they have all of the reporting. There will be probably one thing coming to you, and that is as they're summarizing everything, there are reports that we look towards, like, one of the things is an IT report, which Justin did very early on, so they have that one. There's a governance one. They have one that will basically be Dr. Ryan, and it will say, do you have any legal issues that are outstanding legal issues? Have there been any major events? It's called the subsequent events review. So it means after we were out there, did anything big occur that you need to report to us, so that it becomes a footnote?
Right.
And you basically sign off and say no. The one that the board will be doing are, I believe it has to do with any fraud. And are you aware of anything? And I typically will write up a lot of it for you. And there may be some items in there that I may put forth. But you guys will be seeing it, and you would be the one signing off to send to the auditors. Yep. So I think, and I have not received that one from them yet. I don't think I've gotten my governance one either, so it's just waiting. Those are like kind of the last stages.
Okay, any other questions for Jane?
Great job, and thank you.
Yes, thank you.
We did do our fiscal monitoring, by the way. I never, I don't know how, in 16 years, even the auditor said to me, how do you avoid it in 16 years? I'm like, I don't know, I danced around another district, I don't know, but I avoided it. But we did do our fiscal monitoring. We had a couple items. We took care of them right away. We are good to go. They will not be back in 6 months for follow-up. Everything is no further follow-up.
Nice.
So I was pretty happy.
Yeah, good.
And I hope I don't have to do one for another 16 years.
All right, Director of Academics and Career Readiness.
Madam Chair and members of the board, you have my report with a lot of dates coming up in
Mm,
it,
yes.
so. I know that everybody can't be at everything, but if you can be at any of them, obviously, we'd love to have you there. And questions?
Do we have to, did we, or do we have to approve the dedication of that room?
Well, now that is a good question.
Because we had to do it for the library, so I'm assuming it's the same procedure for dedicating a room. Or naming a room after a person.
Okay.
There's a
So
policy.
there might be a policy on that.
There is
one.
a policy.
So we're looking for.
Golden
Yeah.
Star policy.
I just
girl.
wanted to put that forth ahead of time.
You did not raise your hand.
I'm gonna be honest, I always look towards Maria.
Yeah.
Because when I need something,
Jane's
Maria.
also on policy.
I thought that's who you were talking to was Maria.
That's I remember the process.
No, I
a lot.
say please and thank you to Maria.
I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
that's kind of interesting. I didn't even know we were dedicating it.
Yeah, I
No, I
couldn't
would never
remember.
think Maria like that.
Yeah.
Found that out.
That's why, that's
So,
why because David and I talked about the dedication.
Yeah.
And, he didn't catch me on that and say, we need to put, so I apologize if that is the case, but we will, check on that and
Yeah.
then we
I
can do
meant to
that.
check on it before the meeting and I just hadn't had time,
Right.
sorry.
It will be, it's well underway, so,
Yeah, new floor.
Yeah, it looked
floor
great.
looks Fabulous.
pictures.
It's beautiful. And I just need to get, the painters just come in this morning, so they'll be here next week, and then, the equipment is coming, a lot.
A lot of.
So that'll be very nice. So, I've worked with Smokey Smith a little bit
Mhm.
to get some information of who else needs to be there.
Yeah.
But once you guys approve that, we'll do a dedication next month. We can talk about that.
Great.
So we'll get that. And then we have the exhibition day and mentor dinner that we'd love to have you at if you can be there. So,
Perfect. I plan on being there. My kid is doing a
Kid is doing
presentation.
a presentation.
Yes.
It's like yesterday. It's-
Yes, I'm very excited to see it or hear about it, or whatever.
Could be
You
a
may
lot.
not want me in there, so that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you have to. Too bad.
Yeah, great, perfect.
Wayne, I think the fire department will be here too, because we have a
Oh,
potential
well, okey-dokey.
student that, you know,
Send me.
every year it gets a little bigger, and this year we have a potential car fire happening, so.
Ooh.
I know, Jane, I know, don't worry, I've already gone. through
Nobody will
all
be in
the-
it. Nobody will be in it.
I know.
We're just lighting cars on fire.
Yeah,
It's
it's gonna
fine.
be out, I've already had the fire department here to talk about what we can do and what we can't, and.
I mean, we had Dartland.
Let me know
That's,
how to
you
contact
know,
Primex.
We sure.
I mean,
Okay,
just
we landed
stepping
a
it up.
helicopter with you, so.
No, if we do it at the pavilion,
broke down.
we're good.
Yeah. All the
No
kids have
joke.
to be-
No joke. It broke down. They were here for 7 hours.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I was patting myself on the back, good job, until the pilot said, we're gonna be here for a
Yeah.
while, you're gonna need to cancel the games.
Oh, God.
On the field.
Helicopters are one of those things where you get a check engine light, you don't go,
You don't.
yeah, we're all right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, we can make it home.
Maybe we'll take off. Yeah. All right, any other questions? Nope. Thank you very much for that report. Principals report. Mrs. Rock?
Madam Chair, members of the board, you have my report. I just really have to give a lot of kudos to Kate Allen for her work on the program of studies and having a really clear and smooth process set up, and very clear timelines that we shared with staff yesterday about how that process is gonna go. So pending board approval tonight of the program of studies, that'll go out to students promptly, and she'll be meeting with grade levels next week to kind of talk about their options and what course selection will look like. And teachers will be putting in their recommendations for honors or different levels of courses. And the hope is to have the schedule mostly done by the end of April, so that May and June, we're just cleaning things up. And so teachers will leave at the end of the year and students will leave at the end of the year with an idea of what their schedule is. Now, things can always change if, you know, somebody leaves or something happens. But we'll have a pretty good idea of what the schedule will look like, which will be a big relief for our teachers, and the students won't spend the summer wondering. So that we're excited about that. We did have a Winchester parent night last night for their 8th graders, because we have to get them all registered in final forms before we can schedule them, and we want to make sure that we're scheduling everybody on the same timeline. We didn't have a great turnout. I talked to Miss Booyah about like, how do we reach your families, because we've tried different things, and last night we had pizza and babysitting, and that also was not the key. So I'm thinking that moving forward, when we do things like that, we need to go to them.
How many people came? How many families came?
6 families.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh.
The NHS kids got a lot of pizza. They were very grateful.
Yeah, Carly Chase was like, oh, I just got some hours for not babysitting.
Yeah. And I got pizza.
Because there was no kids.
Best night ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I would say that we're probably gonna have to go to that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least for.
Until it becomes a
That's something
routine.
like that.
Until it becomes
Yeah.
A little more
a
routine.
little more routine and,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
I think, I mean,
Kate is gonna go there next week, one day or two, depending how long she takes, and sit with their guidance counselor and each 8th grader one at a time to walk through like their course selections. And then that will go home for parents to sign. And then next week we have another night that the Winchester families can come to, but that will really be just a general course selection overview for our families as well. I think we'll have mostly rising 9th graders at that. Some older students will come, but mostly rising 9th graders to hear about their options.
It's very nice for her to spend the whole day, it sounds like, over there.
Yes.
One-on-one with students, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's one of the benefits of a small school, right? We can, she has the time to spend time, sit with each student and go over. She'll do that with all of our kids here
Yeah,
too.
nice.
Once she gets their request, she'll go sit with each of them independently. So that'll be
Nice.
nice. Yes.
Any questions for Anna? Thank you very much for your report. Dr. Bremner?
Madam Chair, members of the board, you have my report. Made some changes. I shared last board meeting around some good positive data. And that our whole building is in the upper hemisphere side of the growth. But we did still have 2 grade levels that were not in the quadrant we wanted for achievement. So we made some more adjustments there. So things we've been nipping and tucking as we go along, but we made some bigger changes. So I just wanted to explain those changes. We did have a 3rd grade teacher applicant make it through the process to being offered a potential position. They declined that. So we still have it posted. We're still actively looking at that. I do have one candidate who is interested for next year. So when we start hiring for next year, I'll reach back out to them. I did when HASP canceled earlier the other day, I learned from we only had 2 days where we had preschool and no HASP. The other days where we have no HASP, we didn't have preschool.
Right.
So that first day, I got to the end of the car line and it was 3 across at the end of School Street and the buses were behind the cars and that wasn't gonna work. So this last time we snuck preschool out a little early. That seemed to work. So now we have that procedure, and so that's okay. Miss Snide was honored as a Teacher of the Month. That was a hoot. She was
cool.
very surprised by that. And then I had a bunch of dates there too. Any questions?
Is the scrap metal for the
That's for them.
PTSA or what is PTCA?
Oh, yep, that one.
Okay.
Sorry, it's their
I just wanted-
PTA. PTSA.
PTSA,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
But they called me about making sure it was back there, so I wanted people to know
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
back there. Or will be back there. Sorry, SA.
I just wanted to make sure. I assumed it was, but I
Yep.
wanted to make sure I wasn't.
I just
missing
wanted
something.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't, like, it's not our PTA, but it is behind the
Yeah.
elementary school, so.
Any questions for Dr. Bremner?
Nope.
Kendra, did you have something?
Yeah, I did, but I can't remember what it's called. What's the dance program called?
NHTI,
And that's happening this Friday?
yes, at 1:30
At
here
1:30.
at the gym. And there's so much going on this week. So you have a concert tomorrow, and then we have NHCI, and then the town meeting. So Nate and his guys are,
No, Nate.
well,
Yeah,
ish,
no name.
but
Nate's
he's
guys.
still,
The guys.
but he's still touching it.
He's peripheral.
Yeah, anyways, the crew is, they have a whole plan on up, down, sideways,
They're
tarps, no
thrilled
tarps,
with all
everything else.
that.
So, really appreciate that. This is a different time of year than last year. We did NHCI in October. And so, we didn't have the feedback from some of the, staff was, like, it's their time to connect with kids right at the beginning of the year, and it was a little, so they wanted to shift it to later. I shouldn't do it up against town meeting. We'll get it to a right
Lessons
spot
learned.
eventually.
Eventually get it right.
But yeah, so that should be, it was a packed house last year. And it's such a great program.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, and then next week, the drama program Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
There is a lot going on right
Lots
now.
going on in the gym.
But Dave
Packed
said, no big
calendar.
deal.
No big deal, no big deal.
1:30 in this gym.
And that's not even.
Don't bring your kids.
Any other questions for
Don't
Dr.
bring your
Bremner?
kids. Don't tell them.
Thank you.
No, thank you. IT Director, Justin?
Chair, you have my report. You have to answer any questions. Pretty short.
Yep.
But it's a short month.
And
It kind of seems like the same, like normal, nothing surprising.
Again,
I think these reports are just.
I know, sorry.
I know.
Well, it
right?
is.
Things are going.
Everything's going in the right direction.
Any questions for Justin?
No, it's amazing.
Thank you,
No.
Justin. Director of Student Services, Patty Wallace is not here. Does
And it
anybody
was
have any
quick and
questions
easy.
on her?
No, I just wrote, wow, because that was a short month and a lot of parent meetings.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's all I had to say on hers as well.
Yes.
Paula's on.
Oh, Paula is on.
Oh, she is?
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Paula.
Paula. Yay.
She's like, stop
She's
talking
like, I
to
will
me, you're
not
embarrassing
unmute.
me.
I'm not
I'm
unmuting.
I am
sorry.
staying here on mute.
She's snoozing, she's taking a nap.
Facilities Director.
I was so surprised to see that he did one.
It was very nice of him.
I know, look at that overachiever he's gone.
I know, I thought it was great.
He already misses us.
Good.
He's on his way back.
Let's hope, I doubt it, but let's hope so. Any questions about Nate's report? Yes.
No, it's good.
An uptick in snow removal out of the positive way of looking at it.
Right, yeah.
Nice way of saying it.
We have other words.
I don't think it's in here, but the lighting project is starting soon. They're
Oh.
delivering materials tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. And
So
they're
my-
getting fobs to be able to come in and out, because they're gonna come way late at night.
There'll be like a 3 to 3.
3 to 3.
3 to
3
3.
to 3 a.m.
Fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
saw,
come overnight, right?
that's great though, that
Yeah,
everyone
you'll
is
be
way less
able
to it.
Well, with facilities, just to give you guys a heads up. I won't have the curtains in the front because we're gonna start working on School Street. Of the elementary school. We're gonna be doing, tearing out all the speed bumps, all the stuff that we can get done before school ends. Then, the road agent told me to bring up that there'll be some distractions. We will make sure it's after drop off and before everyone leaves, so that it's not all that chaos too, but there will be,
It'll be loud though, right?
we're gonna try and make it as quiet as possible. But-
Be so exciting.
Quiet jackhammers.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do a lot of stuff with the backhoe,
Yeah, if we can coordinate, because we have SAS testing,
Mhm.
so,
yeah,
be
is
good
that
to
1
not
week
do
or all month?
well, it's 3 days to schedule, so I haven't scheduled it yet.
Well, you
so-
just give me the week we aren't gonna be doing it.
Well, I'm just let me know
Yeah.
when you.
I do have my
it's-
dates in there. Between AP tests and New Hampshire SAS, we have testing all month long,
All
at
month
least
long.
once a week.
Well, we
is
should
what it
be,
is.
it doesn't look like we'll be down here, per se, it'd be more of the speed bumps, the sidewalk, we gotta fix some sidewalk in front of the elementary
Yeah.
school. Get all that stuff, all that prep work done, and that's the stuff that takes more, it takes more time with less progress.
Yeah.
Once the paving starts, it'll be probably a week, everyone will come in and be like, wow, they're here, and then a week later, everyone will be like, wow, they're done.
And obviously it's weather dependent.
Yep, yep, that's the other problem.
So is it better for me to set my dates and let you guys know and hope? Or do I
Yeah, yeah.
ask you guys?
No, just let us know,
Let you guys
and,
know, okay.
we will do our, on that part of it, we can work around.
Okay,
That part we can work around, it's when things will get tighter when we get the contractors in here, the
Right.
paving crews, the
Mhm.
trucks coming down to do. We're planning that's between the end of school and the beginning of camp to do
Right.
that part. It's
Um,
just gonna be the other smaller
so
stuff.
should I just let Bob know?
You'll let Bob know, email me, and I'll just say this week is like we need to, let's not be adding to the
Cause I should
chaos.
have them set, we talked about it at our last faculty meeting, had PLC this week, or faculty next Tuesday. As a group of, the teachers, we all set what it is, so I'll know it by next week, so.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Great. Thank you, Wayne.
Mhm.
New board business, board committee assignments. So we have the school board committees. We're actually I just wanted to put it in the thing so everybody can look at them for next month's meeting.
Awesome.
Okay, so it's,
To assign who does what, that kind of thing. And so Laura.
Laura,
had a
that's the
chance to
fun
actually
stuff.
look at it.
Tell her what comes with that.
Oh, yes. you got it.
District meeting discussion, we're meeting on Saturday.
We were meeting second, right? Ours is
Second,
second this time.
So whenever,
It is
I'm assuming
posted-
whenever town ends. 'cause
It is posted as 10:30
yeah.
or the end of town, whichever is
Comes
later.
first.
And the town starts at 9?
Oh,
Yes.
really? It's later?
Okay, so it won't be earlier than 10:30.
Right.
Dr. Ryan said to be here for 10 for us.
Yes, yeah, so, and town meeting starts at 9?
Yes.
Town meeting is,
So if the town
Yeah.
goes until 10:45, there'll be a quick adjournment and then we can
Right.
start after
Yeah.
that. If they end at 9:30, we will be starting at 10:30.
10:30, yeah.
Oh, I feel like, is that new?
no, it's just we've never had it not drag out.
Right.
Yeah, usually.
Never been an
Right,
issue to
yeah.
make 14 articles for $5 million last.
This year Catherine has a video she has me setting up for
Yeah.
the town side. So they're gonna have a video, then whatever.
Oh dear.
And they'll go into all
I
the,
haven't looked at the video, how long it is,
All
but
the
there-
stuff.
there's a video.
Yeah.
I mean, we have our own
I
presentation.
don't know why she doesn't understand less is more.
Well, Sean Leary has been working with Catherine and with myself. He has got, and if it's the same video, he has presented this information that basically is gonna say, here's your expenditures, what is the cost? If we look at it now, what's the effect on your tax rate? Again, shot in the dark.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I've never done them right and I know how to do them, so I've never hit my mark. So, but it does, he has incorporated some of our information, and then taken as a grouping the revenues. And he has stated, the, school board and us will be presenting later on with more detail. Like he's kind of, as he states, it's too complicated.
yeah.
Right.
So we'll do our portion.
We'll make it as exciting as possible.
Yeah,
Right?
And is that gonna be the same video, like, that Sean's been working on through Catherine and I?
Yeah, I'm not aware of
You're
that.
not- Okay.
He's getting caught off guard with it too.
Yep.
So what has she been videoing?
The video is 3.5 minutes long.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Ooh, we'll just have to bring the sausage, egg and cheese sandwiches from downtown in at that point, put them up for sale.
That may be hers and then Sean has his own. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. Just letting you
There's
know,
stuff
Sean as a
happening.
rep of the budget committee is putting one forth.
Yeah, I know the budget committee asked him to
Yes,
stand up and say something, I
Yeah.
don't know.
he's been putting together, he worked through she and I.
All right, so program of studies, we got it at our last meeting, so we just need to approve it this meeting. Are there any questions on any of it?
No, I thought it was great.
I was a little confused with the graduation requirements, and then I realized it's class of 2029 it starts. And then and then there's a whole separate ones for the 3 before that.
Yes.
So I did educate myself.
Top line.
Yeah, I did. I did. And then I started reading the rest of it. I was like, oh, why is this different? And I was like, oh, okay.
And on there was like a one sheeter that came before it in the board packet. That's all the changes. There's a bunch of new courses that have been
Yeah.
added,
Oh,
which
I
is very
saw that.
exciting,
Yeah.
including a new AP course, so.
Yes, it looks great.
I thought it was.
I was very impressed with all of our offerings. I was like,
I know,
kids really
Kylie
do
was
have a
irritated.
lot
She's
of
like,
options.
They're offering so many good things. I was like,
Yep.
yeah, they are.
That's the goal, to be diverse enough so everybody has something.
Yes. And the more kids we have here, the more courses we can offer, so we'll be able to continue to grow this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Looks amazing.
I will tell Kate, that was all her.
I know,
We
she's
need a
really
motion
jumped
to
it.
approve it. Motion to approve it, yes.
I'll make the motion.
All right, we'll second. I'll give that one to you,
Don't fight
Caleb.
over it.
Kayla's seconding. Was there any discussion on it?
No, it was great.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Thanks for all the work on that. I know that that's not an easy task.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Looks like they did it on their lunch break.
Yeah, right. Threw it together.
Looks great.
Next on the agenda is set graduation date. So our current last day of school is,
Did we have that last one, that last day that we couldn't have?
No, it's a half, isn't it?
We haven't,
We have it.
Just 2
Yeah.
days.
don't have any
Because
dates
I
to
know
make
we
up.
had one day left that we were gonna be able to do that, if that happened, we were gonna have to change something.
We have
So that's
not
a
yet.
good
We
thing.
got our
Right.
2 and that's all we got.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We did early dismissal.
Right, it was just, yeah.
and
Nice.
delays.
So
And
we're. Given the right calendar here.
But March came in pretty calm and it may not.
Hey.
So we-
Hey.
shut your mouth,
Okay.
James.
Hey, Jane, I just.
Wanna talk about
realized
lamb?
me and my plow and my
Yes.
sander out there,
Yes.
and we're
We're
bound.
done with
We're
winter.
back.
Giving their opinions of which they prefer,
No, we're
lions or
done with
lambs.
winter. So does that put graduation the 6th?
13.
13, right?
Can't be more than 5
5
days
days from the
before the
end.
last student day.
Okay.
All right, so, so the proposal is June 13th.
Now you see why Dr. Ryan runs these meetings and not.
Right.
You're just over there being negative Nancy.
Well, then April's the time.
I'm sorry. I was like, talk about jinxing us.
I have lamps.
I have baby chicks. I'm just hatching chicks like crazy
I know.
every day.
We have chicken math going on.
Yeah.
We buy
Oh,
7,
so
we're
real.
hatching 9.
One didn't have anything in it. It was just the yolk and we cracked it open today. So,
So you're done?
no, we still have 4 to hatch. And a goat on the way.
All right, so I need a motion to get back to the meeting.
Sorry.
June 13th as a graduation.
Yes.
Graduation.
Sounds
I
good. We need a motion. I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any more discussion on it? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Graduation date is set for June 13th.
Thank you.
Tell the masses. Prom and class trip information.
Okay,
That sounds so fun.
so prom is May 16th. Yes, May 16th at the Northfield Country Club. It is a casino theme.
Chase is very
Chase
excited.
is gonna be our game
A
runner.
dealer.
Yes, the car dealer.
That's so
Very
fun.
I asked him if he had to get a tux. He's like, I don't know. He goes, I told him I was getting a tux. I was like, okay, then we'll just get a tux.
They have lots of expensive ideas, the prom
Yes,
committee,
of
but
course
we'll
they
see
do.
what I think it'll be great.
That's a fun theme. That's unique.
Yes. And then the senior class trip will be Friday, June 5th. They are going to Boston. Is this in the packet? And I'm just telling you what you already know.
I mean,
No,
it's in the
it's
packet,
fine.
you can
I
chat
always
all you
like
want.
hearing it.
Yeah, the kids came up with the list of things that they wanted to do, and for all of the things, it didn't actually come out to be that much money, so they have enough money more than enough money to
Cover it.
cover what they want to do.
Like, does the class not get to pick where they go? Cause it seems like every year it's
They
always Boston.
They do get to pick where they go. I have heard some conflicting information about, apparently there was a recent trip before I came to New York City where the
Yeah.
bus hit a taxi, and so
Yeah.
they're not allowed
Yes.
to go to New York City anymore, but I don't know who said they weren't allowed.
I feel like the people who make that choice.
There's some sense that overnight trips
We
are
never-
not
the board never
allowed,
said
but I said to this year's advisor, like, they get to choose, and it's what they want and what they can afford, and if they want overnight, we'll make that happen, and if they want something, further than Boston, we will make that happen, but this is what they voted for. It's my understanding that, it's a democratic process, but there's not been a whole lot of enthusiasm and involvement in planning this. Sometimes that happens.
Yes.
Right. All the time.
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be busy.
Yes, it will be a long day. The seniors also get to vote for who the additional chaperones are in addition to their advisors. So I hope they pick us.
That's a late night.
That
Yes,
is
yes.
late.
Yes. No, I went last year and it was really fun. So I'm excited for that.
Do we have to prove anything about the prom or the trip?
I feel bad for the adults. Kids stay up that late. I'm
Right.
And it's like one thing to the next.
Yeah,
They
it's a
left.
very busy
Yeah.
But
day.
it's like, okay, can we sit now?
We had lunch.
Yeah.
We just sit.
Never.
All right, great.
I do love Boston.
Policies first
Oh, no,
reading.
you want to go.
I am
I tried
AH
those Parkers.
and others to TDB.
No.
Looks like that's all we got is the IM.
Well, and then we have all the final.
Final readings, yeah, but this is a
for
first
the
reading.
first reading.
I don't see any additionals other than the first reading
Yeah, I think that didn't
section of the
happen.
packet, so.
The to be
This-
determined
This should
didn't
be,
happen.
this should be a good time without the person who explains them to us.
Some of us go to this.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
They
There are
put
many
it in
members
red
on
now.
that committee.
They put it in red now
Yes.
and they
You
really break
shouldn't
it
point
down
at
for us.
people.
Which is really good.
For every point you do, you have 4 pointing back at
Coming
you.
right back at me on this one.
Yeah, but this is a first reading and I don't know that we
did,
did?
but it was an easy one.
Yeah.
It basically is just
Oh, that this is going under
designating
the
the wellness committee.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's
That's
make a
why,
motion to approve it.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I saw the wellness and was like.
Dr.
"Oh."
Ryan knows what he's doing.
So we need a motion to approve this as a first reading, that IMAH.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any more discussion?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So just so you know, we read them as a first reading and then they come back next month to approve them as a final. So you have time to read it.
Okay.
They're real page turners.
Oh, yeah, it's fun to read. Let's stay awake. Where-
So policies for final readings as a group. I'll let Maria just input those letters instead of saying them all out loud. Anybody have any questions on any of those?
I do.
Oh, of course you do.
I mean, I had a question. too, but
The
which one-
remote
which one?
learning during inclement weather.
What letter is that? What
C.
letters? I see or?
So
A.
sorry, it's I see the school year and
I
then
see.
C underneath
Okay.
that. So it's the school year and school year calendar.
Yeah, we're not
Okay.
planning on having remote.
Right.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But this policy makes it sound like we might,
It gives us the option.
We could.
but contractually, we can't, right?
So my understanding is when we went through this a while ago, but my understanding was that sometimes it's forced from on high without, like if we had a state of emergency or something, like something above us, was my understanding.
Like back
But
in 2020
locally,
times.
but
Yeah.
locally, we weren't making that. We're not saying we're gonna switch.
So
but-
does this just set us up to where we can make the decision without having to have an emergency meeting to say that we can go to remote? Is that what it is?
I mean, it does say inclement weather though, so
Right,
it could
yeah.
turn into.
Like if, we could utilize this if we're having too many snow days and we don't wanna push graduation back 7 days.
And kids are missing out on
And kids
learning.
are missing out. We can then say, okay, weather's gonna be really bad on Friday. We can discuss doing
Right,
a
and I
remote
get
learning
that, but
day.
we said we weren't going to, well, and with the, like, kids don't take, at least elementary school kids don't take technology home, so it just feels
But this,
like
but this,
mayhem.
but I'm saying this could be like, if on Monday, we know that there's gonna be possibly a snow day on Friday, we can call this with plenty of time in advance and say, this is, if this day happens on Friday, graduation's getting pushed back. Or would you rather do this and do a remote learning day and avoid all of that? It's just not saying that they're going to do that, but it's just possibly
Yeah.
an
Do
option
we have
later.
staff input on this? Cause I know there were a lot of feelings about that. So I know I would
Of course
like,
there was.
I
Well,
would,
I think we talked about it at length, that we aren't planning any remote days. This was like only if, like, if we had like,
but this policy makes that
hurricane.
possible.
makes it possible, it was like hurricane flooding, we're gonna have 15 days out, you know, or
Rhode
something
Island.
like that,
They
yeah.
just
They
did a
just
whole
had
week
this
of
big
it
one.
because they were a week out, so.
That was my understanding, but we didn't, policy looked at this a while ago.
Yes, and I mean, you're basically, all you're doing is you're replacing the words distance education with remote learning.
Yeah.
It's basically updates, as put forth by, New Hampshire School Board Association. So distance education, I think, has now become a thing of the past, and it's now being called remote learning. It basically is putting this in place so that if indeed it is needed, the superintendent has the authority to now take a look at the different pieces of it and make that determination.
And it does say if the schools are closed for excessive days for emergency reasons, the
Mhm.
superintendent. may
Yeah,
recommend.
we talked
would
about
be-
that,
yes.
if there was like, if we were having building issues, like, or like, you know, we had, the school had the other school, like, Nurse Mark's wife's school, whatever, had, the day of that fire,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
and
They
so those kind of things. So that was the conversation, was not that
So it's
we
more
were,
emergent
it
than
was
it's
like,
like, we have one day off, let's
Right,
take
right.
it remote
Mhm.
learning.
It basically
Yeah,
allows.
That's
the
what that's how I got
superintendent
it.
Well, I just, the way it's worded though says that it could be used for that, so. Having a policy that can be used in a different way than what it is intended feels crazy.
So it says if long-term inclement weather makes it unsafe to safely transport to and from an instruction, so long-term inclement weather.
Right.
So if it's not gonna be used for just a day here and there, if it's long-term, then it would be used, which makes sense. Cause we don't want kids missing out on stuff if they're gonna be out of school for a week for something. It's
But at
beyond our
the same
control.
time, if the number of hours that are required by the Department of Education are met, that allows him to make the recommendation to the board to, maybe we don't make those up, or something in
Right,
right,
alternative, but it still
yeah,
has to
that's what
be
we've
in
been doing.
keeping with what the guidelines are set by the Department of Ed. Because there's days and there's hours based. We
Right,
more than meet the hours based
Didn't we move to hours based?
Yeah,
Are we moved to hours?
Yeah,
or
we're-
day-based?
you're right.
We're hours,
Yeah, that's what I
For
thought.
students, yeah.
yeah, 100%. This is why we have the PD day.
That's how we were able to waive those 2 days for
Yeah.
our students.
Mhm.
Yeah, if we were days, we could.
Right, but you are set at 180 school days.
Yes.
And you are allowed to waive. up to
Contractual
2.
wise,
You
yeah.
still have more than enough hours after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the state were hours, with contracts were.
Right.
Yes.
I just put, I did not like having to have the policy about charter schools getting first dibs on any unused buildings. That's just so I just wanted to state that out there.
I already made that statement.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
I wrote,
Sounds
do not like next to it.
Just-
No.
I think the business administrator, because she was ready for that policy, like, I made that statement.
And then for FEH, my only question under D was, does this mean if we do not get building aid grant, we don't have to pay a person to do this? To be the manager, like literally they're making if we get state funding through the building aid grant and it's over 1.25, then we have to hire somebody in order to manage the project and oversee it.
If you're getting
Yeah.
state funding for it.
Which means it costs more, the project will cost more now because we have to hire this person. Yeah. So
Well,
if we
well,
don't
from the
get
state
state aid, if we don't get state aid
Your facility
and it's more than that,
director
then
and/or
we don't have to hire that person, right? I just wanted to clarify.
Yes.
Thank you. Not that we wouldn't get state aid program if it's 1.25,
And
but
this was a
I'm just
change
saying.
made by the state. as
Yeah,
well.
I know.
The money was still.
I remember that.
Most likely make it.
Yeah. They won't give you any extra aid to cover it, I'm sure.
Oh, God.
I thought we always had to have that, so that's why I was like, isn't that how it
No,
always is?
no.
I thought we
No.
had
It's
to
been
have
a while, this has been in effect for a while. This is kind of late.
A little bit, yeah, it's a couple years now. It's fairly new, but yeah, it's been a while. All right, that's all I had. Anybody else? So I need a motion to accept these as final readings as a group. All the letters.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
I'm gonna say no.
So moved. So it's 4-1. And other business, does anybody?
I do. I was supposed to do this with my report,
Oh,
so I apologize. Last week I got a late field trip request for the FBLA. They were going to their state conference, which is next week.
Mm.
And it is overnight, so requires board approval. They're going to Manchester. They're staying at the DoubleTree, and that's where the conference is. They're using school vans. They have 2 chaperones. And everything is being paid for out of their activities fund, that all of their fundraising.
Nice.
Nice.
Make a motion, we approve the overnight trip for the FBLA.
I'll second.
Any discussion on it?
How many kids are going? Just out of curiosity.
Well.
Wow.
That's cool. Nice. Any more
Future
discussion?
business leaders of America.
Yes.
Awesome.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved.
How'd they do on their fundraiser anyways down the ice fishing since they were absolute champions?
I'm not sure.
It was miserable conditions, worse than the year before.
Yeah.
I know.
And that was bad.
Poor
And
kids.
and they were down there singing and dancing and laughing and I was like,
That
you
was
guys,
cool.
I gotta give it to them. Hopefully they catch a sunny day one of these.
I
times.
know.
Yeah.
But there was a lot more people this year than there were last year, so.
The only other piece I probably wanted to bring up
Yeah.
is, just circling back, it is board policy FF for dedications. I forwarded it to Karen and Dr. Ryan.
And I did
it'll
too, so
be
I didn't know
all-
that you would forward it to me. I
We're
forwarded it to
taking
Ryan.
care of business.
That's right. We'll have it on the agenda
Yes.
next month.
Sweet.
Okay.
Any other board business?
I just found it.
Does anybody need any of the admin to stay for committee reports?
It was a wonderful evening.
We are gonna have a non-public, which
Yeah.
we are gonna need Molly here for.
Molly, so Molly has to stay,
Yep.
sorry.
Well, we can do the non-public now. can't we, so she can leave?
Theoretically, we're gonna be, it's gonna take like a minute to go through this one. It is, for me anyway. I don't
Yeah,
have
they're
anything.
pretty quick.
All right.
Also, we break some hall.
Budget committee. All comes to a head on Saturday. And theoretically, they meet the third Wednesday of every month, so I'm assuming that's the next meeting. Community connections, we're posting. I did forget to post the link for today's meeting. I
Okay.
apologize.
I did text you when Mike asked me.
Oh, did you, was that today? Cause I haven't looked at my phone
Yeah.
today. Facilities maintenance, Wayne.
It's quarterly, so it's
It's quarterly and,
it's gotta be
and
coming
I
out.
don't know who's gonna run it now.
The last facilities was Nate, Justin and I, and we
Yes.
talked about it at the last meeting, so we haven't met.
Yeah, we haven't met since then, right?
HASP, you guys just met,
We
right?
did just meet. We are funded for next year, which is exciting. It was signed in, can't take it back.
Perfect.
We have 159 enrolled in elementary, 110 in middle school. We saw the drama club stuff. They're tapping the one maple tree we have, which is exciting, and they get to see the whole,
Nice.
they're hoping to do a field trip, see the whole process, so. Good things.
Legislation, of course, there's a lot going on there.
Hot tiredness.
And crossovers generally in April. So there's, bills will go from the Senate to the House, House to the Senate before they go to the governor's desk. Personnel committee, we haven't met.
When are we meeting again? Cause I was
The end of
looking
this
through,
month,
all right, I was looking through my calendar, cause for whatever reason, I thought it was yesterday and I was panicking.
because we're like the fourth
Yeah.
To what?
Tuesday or of the month,
The
What is
24th?
it?
the fourth
24th.
Tuesday, yeah, fourth, I think,
Maria's put it on our calendars for us.
yeah. Policy, that was us, policy committee, Kendra, they're doing their job.
Our meeting was canceled for today.
Yeah, we'll have new policies or policies to review next month.
Yep.
But nothing new. We're through all the new stuff, I think.
I think we're through all the new required stuff, so now it's the fun stuff.
Sweet. Select board representative, Wayne?
Yeah, I went down, talked to them about the paving project. Bob did come and tell me that they approved releasing the, their special money,
Funds.
their funds. So that was, that, we had to figure out if it had to be a vote or not. And that was just like us, they had the ability to release those funds because that's the way it was set up. So both those funds are there. Update on it with obviously volatile fuel prices, my lovely paving just came in, only $1 more a ton,
Wow.
which makes it pretty clear that it's not gonna be so volatile if all these paving companies are coming in on $1 more. They have an idea, or at least signed into some contracts where they're gonna be getting it. So that total price of the total price of the estimate, about $1,000 on the school side, but that still kept us within our money.
Right.
So,
We had upped it.
Yeah, we had
just
upped
in
it,
case.
so I mean, and that's rolling and good and everything.
Is that locked in now, so they can't?
Yeah, that's our municipal rate.
Awesome.
And the company that we use to pay, are gonna use to pay,
Yes. Put it in.
in the company we get our asphalt from, if for whatever reason, come May, we go, things are looking bad, we're not doing it. We just pull out and there's nothing, it's just, we just tell them we're not doing it. It's not like it's a Mitchell, it's not like it's, all these big companies. All we gotta do is call them and they just move their calendar down from. So, but yep, that's all go right now.
Great, yay, I can't wait for it to be done,
Mhm.
it's gonna look so good. Wellness.
I went, no one else did, so.
So how was it?
So I didn't even actually get into the building. No
Because
one's
no one was
here.
here.
Wellness?
Yeah,
We had our meeting,
was it rescheduled and I didn't know?
I think it's been the one that's been scheduled.
I showed up and someone emailed me and was like, sorry, I should have emailed you. I didn't even think about it.
Was it during the school day?
No, it hurt.
No, it's after.
30.
Oh, yeah.
I can see the.
I'm just thinking, I remember Erica leaving for the meeting.
I'm not on.
Because everyone I think was sick. Nobody was here.
I know the last meeting we had, I had Gretchen sit in for me because.
Oh, it was Gretchen.
Yep.
Gretchen emailed me and was like, I'm so sorry. We, like, I had to come late because I had work.
Mhm.
And by the time I got here, they
were
were
already done the
because
meeting.
nobody was, I thought she said they didn't have a meeting.
I think I'd have to look. It may be nobody showed up.
Yeah, she was
So,
like.
and I do need to have more members because everybody's been dropping off and
You should contact Nurse Mark.
he's on my list. Yep, he's on my list. In fact, I think I shared the last thing with him.
Oh,
I feel like there hasn't been a lot from wellness in a while.
Yeah, so, I don't, do you know when we're meeting?
April, it's April, right?
April, what day is it?
22nd.
22nd, perfect.
Because, we set those meetings ahead and Maria schedules them all out.
Oh,
for
okay,
us.
so it's already probably in there, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say.
She knows what she's doing.
She's got a new cup.
It's not in the budget.
All right.
Take it out of
Um,
our allowance. Each of our water.
we're up to citizens' comments. Are there any, Donna, you're the only one on, or do you have any comments at this time?
Sorry, I couldn't find my unmute button. Just want to congratulate everybody on being elected and welcome Laura to the board. That's it.
Great, thank you, Donna. And Mike just left, or he's been gone?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, we need to go into non-public
Yes.
under, I believe it was A and C.
All right, let's go, I'll go out and make sure she's all set up.
She's just gonna go out with Anna.
Come here and Jan.
You gotta go out.
No, I'm gonna sit with Grace in the hall so that you guys can be non-public.
Okay, all right.
Thanks.
I don't need to be there for that. He said. He said.
Okay.
He said,
I don't know what the whole thing is, but
I just have this sitting in front of me for non-public.
I was gonna say, there was nothing in
That's
our
all I
packet,
have.
right?
we can talk to you real quick while we take a break and go into.
I make,
So
do we do the
you
motion?
motion to go?
I'll make the motion to go into non-public.
Second?
Roll call,
Yes. Yes.
Wayne, yes.
Oh, yeah, Kaylee, yes.
April, yes.
Laura, yes.
Kendra, yes.
We're in non-public. Now we just have to wait for Jamie for that.
Are we,
So I have,
Wait, she's not off yet.
yeah, we have to.